Hello. These are just a little brighter than my shirt. A little brighter. But they match my eyes. So I will probably take this off in the middle of the live because I'm just not about the bold lip thing going on. But I do like the lip a little bit. It's like mermaid. I should like wear my little mermaid earrings wherever they are. They would match my earrings somewhere. Wear little mermaid earrings. Like mermaid, right? Wouldn't they match? Little mermaid earrings. So I am going to chat with you a little bit here before we kick off the weekend. All kinds of wonderful news and things to talk about, but I want to say hi and start out with like some little sparkle news. So tell me something amazing. Tell me something great that's going on in your life. Tell me. Something you think the blue, like, yeah, the purple and the blue. And then if I wore the little mermaid earrings, like, I should put the little mermaid earrings on and wear my little, then do I look like a mermaid with them? Tell me something amazing today. Give me some sparkle news. So, sparkle news for me, I've had a really good morning. I had a lot of things that my brother is here. He's working with my husband outside. Let's see. I've had a lot of things that I have going on, personally. Oh, I got new unicorns. That's something like I got a new unicorn that I can attach onto something. It's super cute. This one is super, super fluffy and soft. Oh my gosh, this thing is so soft. I'm going to be groping it. It's just so soft. It's Friday. It's payday. Awesome. I think I'm going to hold on to this one just a little bit. 17th anniversary, Roberta. I love you. So, you know, like we have a lot, going on. Let's see. Roberta, what are you doing for your anniversary? Okay, so let's talk about some things. I am in Sparkle and Roots, right? We're in the team. Just make sure we got everybody added too. I got a wonderful shout out for my business on Facebook from one of my first customers. That is amazing. You got to make sure that they tag you. And that is something I'm going to suggest as well. Like we definitely want to make sure that you've got your customers tagging you because it's a really good way for you to get out there. It's a really good way for you to get your name seen. It is just an awesome way to get referrals. Hey. So soccer game. Yay. So me and my soccer, we don't have a soccer game tonight, thankfully. Okay, I'm playing with the hair now. This thing is so soft. I don't know that I'm going to let this go. Okay, so I wanted to come to you and talk to you. Give me some sparkles. Give me some love. Tell me something amazing that's going on in your life. Give me something to be thankful for going into this weekend. Guys, we had a phenomenal, amazing event last night. Amazing. And so let me tell you some things about last night's event. I posted some numbers. I posted, hey Katie, hey Lacey. I posted what went down. We've had several people join. We've had several orders. Today is all about follow-ups. If you're not following up, you are losing out because there are so many people who are getting paid today or over the weekend who want to order. People who are in the event, you need to be following up. People forget to follow up and people don't know how to follow up and people don't want to follow up. They just think, okay, I'm going to add some people to this event and they're just going to order. They don't do that. People don't do that. You've got to be on them. Some people do. Some people are like, oh, I know what I want. Most people are not that way. Most people need guidance. Most people want your help. Most people need you to reach out to them. They're not just going to order. So if you put people into an event and then you did nothing, they're not going to do anything. Here's the other thing. If you didn't put people in the event because maybe you had something going on, or maybe you felt like, maybe they wouldn't order, or maybe they weren't interested, whatever the reason, you missed out big time because we were all up in their face with all kinds of amazing things and so many things were happening and they really had a bomb ass time in that event. So for those who did not participate, shame on you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, that event was a team-wide event for everyone, and we could have totally, taken care of you. So if you did not participate, I would encourage you next time to definitely jump on board and participate. Of course, next time it's gonna be very different, because if it's not gonna be team wide, I can tell you that. So next time it won't be like, oh, everybody can just invite everybody and we'll take care of you. It's gonna be, if you wanna join, you're all gonna have to actually be available on the night that they do it and all of that good stuff. So in the future, going forward, it won't be like this, but every once in a while, I think we're gonna do these every quarter where we do a team-wide one. And when we do that and it's team-wide, freaking add your people. Like, you're like, freaking add your people, because everybody can help with everybody, like commenting and boosting things up. We got you, boo. We got you. So next time we do a team one, make sure that you definitely are participating and putting people in there, because those that did are getting a lot of feedback. They're either getting sales, they're getting people who want to join, they're getting people who are wanting to book pop-ups. And if you are not getting that, there are a couple reasons why you're not. So let's talk about that first. There's a couple reasons why you're not getting the results that you want. One is they were there just for the prizes, or they were there just because they wanted the information, and maybe they wanted to learn, but they're not ready to purchase, right? That's pretty obvious. Another reason, I'm gonna jump up and shut my door here in a minute. The other reason why maybe you did not get the results that you wanted is because you're not following up. You're not contacting them, you're not talking to them, you're not asking how things are going, you're not checking in with them. And if you're not going to get anything out of it. Fortune is in the follow-up. However, failure is not following up, okay? So don't follow up, you will fail. Fortune is in the follow-up. FFF. So just make sure that you are following up now and that you're checking in with everybody. So did everybody enjoy the event? I'm sure everybody did. I've heard a lot of feedback from people, and I know kind of going forward how we want to do these. We will do one like this every quarter, and we will do team-wide like this every quarter, but we will do other pop-ups, but everybody will participate. One thing that will definitely change going forward is those who want to participate have to buy in, because I paid for all of the prizes, and I would love to have more prizes, and I would love for everyone to participate in that part of things. So here's some things I want to talk about. This is just a message that's been heavy on my heart for the last few days, and I watch the way people are in this group, and this is true of every team. You're gonna have those who are hardworking. How many of you have a team? Throw me up some hearts if you have a team, and throw me up a sad face if you haven't recruited anybody yet. Okay, if you have a team, you will know that a lot of people will fall off. A lot of people will be hardworking, and a lot of people will not be. The truth is, there's always a balance. And honestly, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You know that phrase? How many of you know that phrase? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Drop me a horse below. But I learned a long time ago, not only can you not lead a horse to water and make them drink, even if you drown their head in the trough and you're just smothering their head in the trough saying, drink it now. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They still won't drink. And so some people on your team are just not going to get it. They're not going to see the vision. They're just not going to, they're not. I mean, even if you drown them, they're just not going to drink. If they don't see the vision, they don't see the vision, and they're not going to work. And there's going to be those that are here part-time. Guys, let's talk about those first, the part-timers. That's okay. Maybe they're doing another business. Maybe they do this in the nooks and crannies of their day because they work full-time and they don't want this. Maybe they don't want it long-term. Maybe they're not looking at retirement. Maybe they're not looking at vacations. Maybe they're not looking at making this a career. That is okay. Let them do their thing. If all they want is $50 a month, let them get their $50 a month and support them, okay? Don't be on them about, hey, did you see this promo? And hey, did you see this? If they're doing something else, let them do whatever they're doing. okay? They'll balance it out on their own. If they want to burn their boat and they want to go all in, well, at that point they can go all in. But if they're here part-time and they're doing something else, maybe they're running a different business, or maybe they are they're just not into this. They're just not into this. Let them do their thing. Follow their pace. I have always said, if you want to run, I will run with you. If you want to walk, I will walk with you. If you sit down, I'm going to leave you. So if they are part-timers, they're the walkers. Walk with them. If they're running, run with them. But if they stop, you leave them and keep going. Okay? So let's go back to those are the part-timers. Let's talk about full-timers, or those that really want to make it work, or really want to make this something bigger and something better. For those, you really have to keep them encouraged, and you got to keep them on track. But you also have to realize that, Melody, you really have to realize that, like I said, you can't drown people. Some people are just not going to catch the vision. We had $1 million in sales in 5 months. 5 months. How many items do we have for sale? We have what, 9 lashes, 10, 11, like 12 items total. That's it. That's it. Guys, that's it. So $1 million in 5 months, where, let's talk about it. This is a private group, so I'm going to use names. Unique did it in 6 months. Unique had makeup products. They didn't have a lot when they hit in their first 6 months, but they had makeup products, and they did it in 6 months. We did it in 5 with lashes. So some people come into this and you're like, oh, ground floor opportunity. Oh, I want in, and then they do nothing. They do nothing. They're in because they think, oh, ground floor, I got this. Or they get in and they're like, I want to be a founder, but I'm waiting for the makeup. They're waiting and they're missing the train. Okay, because it already took off. It's way down the road. Like, they can't even run to catch. Like, it's not going to happen. So can they hop on now? Absolutely. Can they go from here? Yeah, but they missed out on a lot. They already missed out on a lot. So you have to understand that some people are just not going to see the vision. They see ground floor opportunity and they jump on and they don't get it. They don't wrap their brain around it. They don't see that maybe you don't wear lashes. Maybe it's not something for you. Maybe you don't really care for the lashes and you are waiting for the makeup. Well, why aren't you trying to push the lashes now? Because we got $1 million in sales. You can't tell me people don't buy lashes. Oh no, people don't buy lashes. My network doesn't buy lashes. I don't need it. Well, let me tell you, you can expand your network and you can go outside Facebook to do this. I don't. I'm a social media person. I am all about social media. I will use social media to my benefit. And you know what? I love that you just said that. It says, I wish I'd joined a month ago instead of second guessing myself. I had a conversation, I'm sure she won't mind, with Adrienne. Adrienne, and I love this, I'll tell you this because it's just pertaining to this. She saw what I was doing. She didn't even know I was a corporate leg. And she saw what I was doing and she bought lashes just because, whatever. She'd never tried them. And she really wanted in on this. She really wanted to be part of this ground floor. And she was like, but they're lashes. Like, I don't want to do, like, that's all I have to offer is lashes. I'm not going to leave. She was doing a makeup company that had everything. And she's like, I don't want to leave that because they have everything. Like, I can sell them all of these things, but I really want to try this. And she held herself back and she wouldn't jump. And then some things fell into place and she finally jumps, right? So she jumps. She'll tell you, right? I mean, she'll get on here and say she regrets that she didn't join sooner. But here's the bigger thing. She's done better here. She took off. She had a badass team over there that was rocking it. But the truth is, she wasn't making the sales and she was struggling. But she had everything. She had a whole catalog. I've got the catalog. You want to look through the catalog? She had everything. Everything. And she comes over here, and at the time, only 8 items to choose from. And she rocked it. She was double promoting. She was doing all these things. Her paychecks were bigger. Guys, who cares if we only have lashes? Lashes are where it's at, like big time. And I'm going to come back and read a couple of these. I'm also with it, and that's why I second guess myself. See? Same thing. You never know who will buy lashes. I never thought I would buy lashes. Hey, I never thought I'd wear lashes every day, but I don't like my face without lashes now. I mean, look at these Vivians. They are giving me life. You should see me without them. And then they like, my eyes don't pop anymore. I was approached back in December and thought, nah, I don't know if anyone who wears lashes. See, I mean, like people, it's crazy. It's crazy what you can do with just lashes. So my point of that story is that some people just don't see the vision, and some people are going to hesitate jumping, and some people are going to join and be like, no, I'm going to kind of wait and see what happens, or I'm waiting for the makeup products. And that's fine. Wait for the makeup products. Love them where they are, but you've got to move forward. You've got to find the gold within your team. You've got to find those runners and run with them. Okay? And you also have to understand that this is a numbers game. And I hate saying that because it's not about how many you recruit and things like that, but it really is a numbers game. How many people do you have on your team? I'll use 2 teams for example. I was talking to someone earlier, and she knows who she is, that she has 15 people on her team, and she's like, well, we're not doing well. We're not doing well. And I said, you're averaging like $200 a person. Like, you're doing pretty good. Like, that's not a bad thing. And then she was comparing herself to someone else, and I said, that person has over 100 people on her team, and she's averaging about 100 to 125 a person. That's not necessarily better. So just because they have more volume, more people, they have more people. And of those people, who's actually working versus who's not? How many people have I brought into this business who have done nothing? Because I can tell you there's a really high percentage of people who've done nothing. And here we are just about to hit 60,000 in volume. It comes down to one thing and one thing only. You know what it is? I'd love for you to tell me what it is. It comes down to one thing and one thing only. Approached by a different sponsor, and I'm glad I waited and found Candace. Honestly, I don't think I'd be this far right now. I don't think so either, Chelsea, because I know your story. So I'm glad you're here with us. It comes down to one thing and one thing only. I love that answer. I love that answer. I've got you, heart, quality versus, I think this supposed to be quantity. Having a large team doesn't, yep. So, I love that you said that, because how long have you been in? Is it Marie, Faye? What is, I don't even know. Is it Marie? Tell me what your first name is. I love that you say that, because from the very beginning, when we started, it was quality over quantity. And I've said that numerous times. Those that have been here from the beginning will tell you quality over quantity. I've said that from fee like a fee, like you pay a fee. Is that how you say it? Quality over quantity from day one. Like, we have got to pick those that are quality people. And you can have a bunch of people on your team, but that doesn't matter. It matters what they're doing, and it matters what they're wanting to do with their business. So you've got to keep going. You've got to keep growing. You've got to keep recruiting. I had a lot of you say that it's you, that there's only one thing, and it's you. And what it is one thing and one thing only, and it is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Because this isn't going to happen forever. We're not going to be the only direct sales company that has lashes. In fact, there's a few of them already coming up. We're not going to be the only ones. We're always going to have competition. When we have cosmetics and we have the makeup and we're rocking the makeup, guess what? There's going to be others out there. We are always going to have something else out there that may not be as good or may be better. The truth is, it's how bad do you want it? And what are you doing to get it? What will you do to get it? What are you doing in your business every single day? What are you doing for your future? What are you doing for your children's future? What kind of example are you giving your children? When I chose Red Aspen, and I wish they would put my story out, because I did record my why Red Aspen when I was up there. And one of the things that I said was, I was with another company, and my daughters were like, if I had to do what you're doing, I wouldn't do it, because it was draining and I was in a negative place and it was just not good. And I thought, I'm an example for my kids. You're an example for your children. You're an example for anyone around you, right? We're always the example, and you've got to put forth the effort to be that example, the right example. What are you teaching young children, young girls, to be confident women, to be able to rock their business? How much time are you putting in? How many people are you inspiring? How many people are you reaching out to and touching? How many lives are you changing? Because that's what this is really about. It's not about the lashes. I always hashtag more than lashes because it's so much more than lashes. It's about every single one of you. It's about inspiring you. It's about uplifting you. It's about teaching others that they can do it. Every single one of you can be where I am right now. Every single one of you. Okay, so you can't necessarily be the corporate sponsor for, Red Aspen, but you can be a leader. You can be a senior brand director. You can have a team that's as big as this. You can be doing a live just like this. You can have as much success as I am having. You can be exactly where I'm at. And it's about inspiring you to do that. 2 little girls watching. See, you've got to make your children proud of you. You're teaching them a lesson. So how bad do you want it? What are you doing to get it? Are you participating in these events? Are you putting forth the effort in your business every day? Do you see the vision? Do you see that we have 12 items and hit $1 million in 5 months? And there's only 3 other companies that have ever done it. Don't ask me what they are because I haven't figured them out yet. But ever. So what are we doing? I want to be the first senior brand director team. I don't want to do that because I'm selfishly I want to be. That's not why. I want us to be the first senior brand director team because I want to be able to say Sparkle and Roots, who set the bar higher, who came in and said, we're going to do things differently. Okay. We're going to inspire. We're going to uplift. We're going to follow what the actual, I just lost the word. Gimme. Tell me. I'm going to forget it. I'll come back. So this is what happens when you look away and you catch your eye on something else. You totally go away. So someone's coming out of the bathroom and the dog's hiding under me. You want to actually follow, thank you, Katie, the mission. I was totally went brain dead there for a second. The mission statement. Yes, please. Thank you. So you want to be aligned with 100% what the mission statement is, right? You want to follow that. And that's what Sparkle and Roots did is we came in and said, you know what? Not only are we going to do things this way, but we're going to align ourselves with the mission and really be that inspiration. We're really going to empower women. When I wanted to create this group and this team and this environment, it was about positivity. It was about uplifting. It was about inspiring. It was about empowering. It was about everything, and more. I wanted more for us as women. I wanted more for us as women in this industry. And so I want, and I'm saying I, because these are my thoughts, but I want us to be that senior brand director team because I want us to be able to say, we set the bar so high and we're doing things different. And look at us. Look at us. Look at where we're going. Look at where we've been. Because we've had a lot of things against us. Could you not rest your head on my ankle while my legs are crossed? That's heavy. Thank you. We've had a lot against us. We've had a lot of things that have deterred us, just like everybody else. We've dealt with people who don't believe in the whole lash thing, who think that they need the makeup. We've dealt with all the things. I personally, for you that don't know me, I will tell you that I personally in my life have dealt with so much since I said I would do this. And if you are a believer, if you are religious in any way, I always say that the enemy is always going to come at you when they know you're doing something positive. So here I'm trying to do something positive. I'm trying to create this environment. And I feel like the enemy is always going to attack when things are going well. Things are going to try to go wrong because things are going well. So I've had a lot of things personally. I've had a lot of things with my children go wrong. I've had a lot of things that you don't know about because I don't spread my dirty laundry out for everyone to know. I don't tell people what I'm dealing with. I don't talk about how things are going at home. I don't tell you, and some things I do share. I don't talk to you about the struggles that I'm struggling with behind the scenes because, Why talk about the drama and why talk about the issues and why talk about the negativity? Let's talk about the good stuff. And I get excited about this and I want to focus on our team and I want to focus on positive because I don't want to dwell in the negativity. But the point of my story is I've had people come up with the word excuses. And maybe they're valid excuses in your head. Maybe you really do believe that's a valid reason why you're not successful or why you're not doing things. But since I have been in this industry and been, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it? It's 3:43 p.m. Okay, I've got like a couple more minutes and then I'll hop off. I gotta go get my kid. So as long as I've been in this company and doing this and rocking this out, I have had things hit, left and right and left and right. And I'm not talking little things. I'm talking like brain surgeries and deaths and, heartache with children and someone almost like my daughter's boyfriend almost hitting me and like all of these things that should not happen, like drama, negativity. And I have just stayed focused and all of these positive things have happened. And the reason that they've happened is because I got rid of the excuses. I threw the BS out and said, you know what? Fine. It's happening. There's negative things are happening, but I'm not going to look that way. I'm not looking that way. I'm happy over here. Things are great. I'm going to flourish. I love my team. Like let's keep watering those plants to grow, and things are happening. And the reason they're happening is because I have absolutely been focused on the positive and totally pushed away any negative. I do not want excuses. So I may be hard and I may come across as like, oh, you're just way too red because you're just kind of this or that. And it's not that I'm trying to be mean. It's that I've lived it. I can guarantee you most of the stuff that you come to me and talk to me about, I've lived it. It may not be in the last 5 months, but I've lived it. I've gone through divorce. I've gone through having a miscarriage. I've gone through being assaulted. I've gone through depression. I've gone through anxiety issues. I'm like, you name it. I've dealt with kids. I've dealt with, sexual assault issues in the past. Not me, my children. Hello? Like, that's even worse. You name it, I've probably gone through it. And I'm still standing here and I'm still rocking it. And the reason I'm rocking it is because I give God the glory, if you're a believer. Otherwise, give it to the universe. And I stay positive. I don't have excuses. And I stay focused. And the fifth reason that I am rocking it and going to the top is because I put myself first. When everything else is going crazy and things are going chaotic all around you, every once in a while, you just have to put yourself first. Yes, there's children. Yes, there's a husband. Yes, there's this. Yes, there's that. Yes, there's... Sometimes you just got to take time for you. And that's what I did when I joined. This was about doing something for me and what I wanted to do for others. So put away the excuses and how bad do you want it? Because I don't want to drag you to the trough and smother your head in it and try to force you to drink. It's up to you how bad you want it. It's up to you how much you do. But just know that your upline and their upline and their sponsor and on and me, we all want you to be successful if you want to be successful. If you're waiting for the makeup, fine, wait for the freaking makeup. If you're doing this part-time and you're doing something else, fine, do something else. But still have people tag you in posts. Still put it out there that you're with Red Aspen, because if you're not vocalizing that you're with Red Aspen, let me tell you, nobody knows you're with Red Aspen. And I'm not saying you have to use Red Aspen. I'm just saying lashes in general, because I would prefer a curiosity post. But that's not what this live is about. So make sure that you're putting it out there. Make sure that people know what you're doing. If they don't know what you're doing, how are they going to join you? If you're not following up, how are they going to buy from you? If you're not talking to people, how are they going to know? Don't put a post up and think, oh, nobody will buy from me. Nobody wants lashes. Okay. So I put a post up about green beans and nobody liked it. So does that mean nobody eats green beans? I mean, come on, guys. If you don't put in the effort, you're not going to get anything out of it. Stop with the excuses. Stop with it. Okay? I'm going to get a little heated. I got a little red there. Okay. I love you guys. I hope that you know that all of this is coming from a very grateful and loving heart. And I want what's best for you. And the only way that you're going to get to where you want to be is if you start focusing on you. And you put away the excuses. And you stay in a positive mindset. Okay? You've got to do these things. All right. Love you. How bad do you want it? I'm curious. How bad do you want it?